Across the islands of the Philippines, the battle between survival and sustainability rages silently. Here, where land and livelihood are tightly bound, nature often pays the price. For generations, forests fell under the blade of necessity. Trees traded for a day's wage. In many rural areas where survival took precedence, there was little regard for the forests and animal habitats sacrificed in the process.
Most of our agricultural practices in the Philippines focus more on instant gain, instant return, short-term, destructive farming practices.
Ato ang mga illegal din sa sulod sa PE. Kami may mga guide, kami may tigputol sa una kuan kay ang panginabuhi diri sa una. Once a year man ta nga ato ang cropping nato dinhi makatanom ta katungod sa ato ang climate nato. Seasonal ra magid dinhi kay isa ra magid sa katuig. So motong may tabo ugad kaniadto nga mugdako ugad ang mga kaingin tungod nga ang ato asang mga palisiya ug mga balaod di pa kay huyan.
One of the very problem in our national greening program, a lot of the areas are not that successful. We need more partners to help us improve somehow the success rate of the deforestation projects. Most of our POs doesn't have livelihoods, and we hope for an enhancement wherein a livelihood component will be integrated sa reforestation programs.
But across this archipelago, change has begun to take root. Back in June, a coalition known as Bayanihan sa Kalikasan traveled to the reborn forests of Negros Oriental, initiated by the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, and with partners like the Ramon Aboitiz Foundation Incorporated. This alliance of advocates and institutions came seeking answers.
The animals that you'll be seeing, they all came from the captive center, and that's the goal of our captive center after decades of captive breeding, is to finally get the animals back into the wild. We're trying to introduce agroforestry, sustainable livelihood project, non-destructive forest products para the future generations have something back. You know, it's not all wasted with our generation.
There's a lot that the BSK can possibly help, of course, in the reforestation, because with this coalition, we have a wider reach in terms of potential stakeholders, supporters, someone that could replicate. Same with RAFI, other partners na to. We believe they can get help for our projects, especially sa reforestation na to sa MGP.
Here they walked among trees that were once stripped bare by deforestation and are now standing tall thanks to community-led restoration. Their mission was to bring these lessons back to Cebu and ignite reforestation in their own dwindling landscapes. Through structured reforestation efforts, livelihoods were reimagined, farming practices reformed. One man's story stands as a testament to this transformation. Tatay Rene, once an illegal logger, saw his purpose shift after attending local environmental seminars and witnessing a decline in trees. He didn't just change his ways, he replanted them.
Ang pag-decline sa mga kahoy mo ay nakahagit na ako nga akong usbon akong pagka-hunter o farmer sa kaingin nga himuon ako nga makuan ka ng ibalista kay attending seminars mo moto na usob akong panglantaw sa kinabuhi, nagtanom na kong kahoy. Nagsugod ko ang tanom sa 1986 as barangay captain, dayon hangtod ron wala pa ko nihunong og tanom nga sige ra gyapon kong tanom.
With the support of the RAFI Triennial Awards, Tatay Rene expanded his reforested land, a sanctuary for native species.
Dako kayong swerte nako katong nag-finalist ko sa RAFI Triennial Award, yung nakadawat ko og CAS sa RAFI. Mao toy akong gi-expand og maayo sa akong liptungudlan. Akong panglantaw sa in the future kay balo na dan akong mga anak nga ang akong kakahuyan diri amo man dili man ako ra atong tanan kay for conservation siya kaning mga kahoy diri daghan man critically endangered. So dili gud siya pwede nga putlon, naghatag man siya og income sa kanang mamunga. Inig pamunga among gi kuan nursery ang iyang mga lisod, yung daghan kayong mamalit. So, masustain ko nimo ang kuan kanang panginabuhi sa tibok tuig. So, kung di pa ta mulihok, ato ra pud na gihapon nga antuson sa uling mga adlaw para ranis atong kaugmaon sa ato. Dili para nato, kundi dili para sa atong malabot nga mga henerasyon. Kinahanglan mulihok ra gyud ta kanang padayon ra gyud ta.
From the highlands of Negros to the farmlands of Cebu, the ripples of change are spreading. One story, one seedling, one community at a time.
When I also went to Liptong Woodland, he's my inspiration. He became instrumental in me having an arboretum, a collection of Philippine native trees. The challenge is with the younger generations. We want to inspire younger generations to go into farming. We cannot do this alone. All sectors should be included, including the government. I would like more and more younger generations to be engaged into farming. There's the challenge in funding, because very challenging to put up infrastructure. So, mao ni sa akong gihimo kanang I'm just being creative in putting up an art exhibit and sell them, and I'm hoping that if we are able to sell these pieces, this will transform into a farm school that will help teach more and more younger generations to go into farming.
But the work doesn't stop here. A new generation of environmental stewards emerges.
I am a marine biology major. I want to do my part in preserving and conserving this ecosystem. We are experiencing more extreme climate events, suffering from the effects of climate change. So all the more reason for us to engage in efforts that can help mitigate these effects. So we have a goal of planting 1 million trees in South Negros. It's a reforestation project, and our goal is to help conserve our environment. We know how important these ecosystems are and how much our communities need them.
The fight for a greener Philippines is not easy, but with every tree planted, every farmer empowered, every young mind inspired, the tide turns. One of Rafi's vision is a greener Cebu, wherein empowered communities are living harmoniously in a balanced ecosystem. We urge you to join us in sharing best practices and in our journey rooted in hope that is destined to flourish if we all take part.